Welcome to another match for StarLadder Season 4, and it is only 2 days away before we should know which 4 teams are going to be attending the Kiev Cyber Arena LAN Finals on the 20th till the 23rd of December this year. And it is pretty tight for these 2 teams. This is a very deciding match, because if you look at this, keep in mind, max amount of games played is 15. You can get 3 points per win. So we see that Empire still has 3 more games that they should play, 2 of which are going to be held today, and they can therefore still make it to the top 2 today, that is, because they can still make it to be on par with Na'Vi still as well, even though of course Na'Vi can still go higher if they win the last match that they have to play. For Fnatic, it is all dependent on how the other teams do in the rankings. virtus.pro is in the same position as Empire, so it's very important that you win this match if you are Empire and virtus.pro, because it is just, I mean, you want to make it to that top 4. Only the top 4 goes to the Kiev Cyber Arena LAN Finals, which is of course different from last season when there were actually 8 teams there, and also different from the season before that when there were 6 teams, but there is only gonna be 4 teams this season. So very important matches, and as you can see, Mousesports still has 5 more games to play, and they have already got 21 points, so they can still spike up there. They still have 15 points that they could pick up, so they can also still be on top of that list together with Na'Vi, depending on if they win their last couple of matches. Today there's going to be 2 games, 2 important games. Empire twice, once versus virtus.pro, which is this match, and the other match is versus Mousesports. So important matches for both teams. They want to be getting those points. They need to be getting those points. I think for both teams, however, for all 3 that I just mentioned, it is already clear that they're not going to be ending in the bottom 4, which is of course the place where you don't want to end up, because then you might be losing your spot in Star Series, which is of course not ideal at all. But yeah, let's just jump ourselves into this game, see how these 2 teams are going to be trying to win, because, well, like I said, they need to win, they want to win, and they're not going to do it with a Batrider, nor a Darkseer, nor a Wisp, nor a Magnus. Those are the ones that are getting banned out, that left for the Bounty Hunter to be picked up first by virtus.pro. And Empire replied to that with an Undying and a Templar Assassin, so already having a setup for a strong mid-hero with a Templar Assassin. Scandal, of course, liking that hero a lot lately, or lately, what am I saying lately for? He likes that hero a lot, period. We have got the Undying on Empire, a hero that we have also seen a lot of, and Undying, a hero that is strong on tri-lanes, can even go on the long lane solo. Personally, I hope for an aggressive tri-lane, but we know Empire. Empire is a team that wants to have their lanes secured, and an aggressive tri-lane might not fit into that profile, but who knows, we have seen them do it before. Maybe they're gonna please us again with that one, as we have got a Luna and a Brewmaster picked up by virtus.pro, and what they do by doing this is they kind of give away what kind of lanes they're going to be running. Brewmaster most likely going to be mid, unless we're going to see a Brewmaster on a tri-lane, which we did see from Na'Vi. I think it was yesterday or the day before. I think it was the day before. It was Friday. So that is going to be a Brewmaster picked up, and a Luna carry, of course, that we have seen a lot of as well. And with Kalinx picked up by Empire, that kind of also spells that they already know, well, what lanes they're going to be having, which means that we're going to see a lot of supports being banned out, because those are the ones that every team still needs. Of course, virtus.pro has first pick, so they might ban out some different kind of supports than their opponent will. We also still have all the jungle heroes in the pool, because both teams still have place for those jungle heroes. They still are able to run dual lanes rather than tri-lanes, or even, I mean, for Empire in theory, and they don't need any support at all. They could just have something roam in the jungle. We've seen Undying off lane, we've seen Klink solo easy lane, and Templar Assassin, of course, solo mid. So they don't need anything specific, so that's kind of interesting to see. Even though, oh, maybe we're gonna see Gyrocopter coming off from Empire and then having that Undying there. That's gonna be so annoying to face, but it's really fun also, because it brings a lot of action on that aggressive tri-lane. But yeah, who knows? We're gonna have the Keeper of Light being banned out, so they don't want to be facing that one anymore. So we have the Shadow Demon banned out by Empire, so supports all the way indeed. I'm kind of curious, because Enigma's still a pretty good hero for either team, actually. Of course, we know that virtus.pro has first pickup, so they don't necessarily need to ban him out, but they could ban out, for example, the Chen or something, just to make sure that they are the only ones that have such a strong jungle hero. And they actually ban out the Bane, a hero that is very good against heroes that have got that kind of want that BKB. For Luna, it's also a very good counter for that one. Luna is one of those heroes that just wants to just hit stuff, and she actually has to come fairly close because she doesn't have that much range, even though she is of course a ranged hero. So you have a good chance of shutting her down. Of course, I'm saying it again because we saw it last Friday. We saw Na'Vi running a Brewmaster support hero-ish. So in a way there might be still chance for virtus.pro to pick up some other carry. I don't think we're going to be seeing a Sven this game, so I know there's a lot of Sven haters out there. There's still space on either team potentially though, but I'm hoping it's not going to be the case. There's actually the Sven ban out, so we're not going to see it regardless. Okay, and it was the Enchantress ban out from Empire, so they might be looking to a Enigma pickup, even though right now they're kind of saying if you don't pick up Enigma then we will. So virtus.pro might respond to this with the pickup of the Enigma, but no, they pick up the Jakiro, the support that was still in the game, leaving Empire free to pick up the Enigma if they want to. I mean, of course they could also have banned out the Chen and Enchantress because they make such great combinations with the Luna. Of course, her Lunar Blessing, the amount of pushing power that it gives, it is a lot, and especially when you have those Chen creeps and Chen himself, of course, and Enchantress and her creeps, the pushing power that you can pressure with early game is just quite big. We're gonna see Empire, see what they're picking up next. I'm still hoping for an aggressive tri-lane from them, so I'm hoping for a Gyrocopter and a different support. But we will see shortly. I mean, if they pick up a support, then we know that they are probably gonna be running a tri-lane, aggressive or not. Right, so we have tri-lane. Of course, we know Phonics Klinks is most strong on a short lane, so that's why I'm kind of hoping that we're gonna see that. But we'll find out shortly. We'll find out soon enough. They are taking into their bonus time. Only have 1 minute left. Well, I say only, but that's actually still quite a bit of time. So that might just be that, as we are still waiting indeed for them to pick up their hero. I mean, there's still a lot of supports in the pool that could make that tri-lane very dangerous. If you can think of a Venomancer, a Lina even. Shrek could be a nice hero to have accompanied that one also. It is all possible, and it's gonna be a Rubik, also one of those heroes that is still in the pool and does make for nice aggressive tri-lanes if they want to, with the Disable, with the Telekinesis and the Fate Bolt. A good hero indeed, and we're gonna wait to see what virtus.pro wants to pick up as their next hero. Like we saw, they already picked up the Jakiro, good hero together with the Luna. Are they gonna pick up something to accompany that as a secondary support? I mean, Luna, what am I saying? Lina and Leshrac also go very well together with that Jakiro. Ice Path, if it hits, followed up by a stun from either one of those two, it definitely gives a lot of potential to virtus.pro. But also they are taking their time, and even if they already know what hero they're gonna pick up, they might just use this time to, of course, think about what their opponent is gonna be laning like, and how they're gonna be countering it, and how they're expecting their opponents to counter their lanes, etc, etc, etc. So they just take all the time that they need. And hey, who knows, maybe someone is just saying, be right back, make sure you stall as long as you can until I'm back. It's all possible, right? It's all possible. And oh wow, this is not the hero that I was expecting, but it is a nice hero nonetheless. We haven't seen him for a while, or at least I haven't, let's put it that way. I haven't seen him for a while, so he is gonna be probably played as a jungle hero, and though he's not the most efficient jungle hero, I mean Enigma definitely is that, he still can be making for a lot of aggressive play, and as I just said, you can push very hard with that Lunar Blessing. And if you combine that together with the Nature's Prophet, also with a lot of pushing power, that will be dangerous. And we see Empire, they fulfill my wishes, they pick up the Gyrocopter, so we're gonna see an aggressive trailer for that, and I am excited for that one, as you might be able to tell. Sorry, I got told that I shouldn't be excited when nothing exciting is happening, but I think Gyrocopter being picked up is something pretty exciting, because I think you all want to see aggressive tri-lanes, because aggressive tri-lanes make for aggressive play, and aggressive play Makes for fun Dota. At least, normally it does. Normally it does. Well, of course not everybody will agree with me, but hey, opinions differ, right? We're waiting for the last one of virtus.pro to pick up their hero before we can actually jump ourselves into the game and see who's playing what.
10 seconds remaining.
Go on, go on. There we go. Let's see who is going to be playing what. Let's start off by Empire. They are on the dire side for this game. We're going to have Funnick playing, of course, his signature Klinks. It's going to be Godlike on the Undying, Support Scandal, of course, on his Templar Assassin. Silent will be playing the Rubik, will Blow Your Brain on the Gyrocopter, and that is going to be it's going to be a fun lane where we'll see how virtus.pro is going to deal with that. First off, they smoke up and are going to try to find someone to take care of. Let's see what they're gonna do. I'm not sure. They don't really have a lineup to go for something level 1-ish, even though. Nah, will they? Will they? Will they? They will. They will indeed, and they're gonna do it. They do have the treants that they could make, but they need trees for that, and there's no trees. But they'll share. They have a lot of consumables in there still, of course. Yeah, they do. They'll share the damage, and I don't think Empire has any idea that this is going on. They just are going to their lanes, just nice and simple. No game before that, 0 minute. They think, well, that's not true, because it will be Roshan that will be taken down by virtus.pro, which will mean they will be getting on the lane with a lot of experience difference as we have. Good luck and fun. Oh, look at that. virtus.pro, so many people saying something about that. They're close by though, but they don't know it. They don't know it's happening. There is a ward up here for the Radiant side, but they're keeping it cool. They're keeping it blue and Blow Your Brain. He's just sitting there, waiting for the rune. 0 minute. Oh, no rune. I'll go back to my lane. And now he realizes, and now he goes back. Aegis picked up by the Brewmaster. Ice Path on the Rubik. Luna, oh, losing beam going through. Telekinesis at the high ground for the Luna. There goes the first blood though. It's Silent that goes down to the Luna, still from the high ground.
And for the Dark Moon.
For the Dark Moon, she says, oh, I think that was a misclick. She popped herself, though she was not low on HP at all, and she's a bit sad because she doesn't have a TP, but it will be brought to her still. I mean, they got a bit of gold with that Roshan going down. So they got Roshan, they got the first blood, they got everything, and they got a pause also. But they, I mean, the aggressive trial lane for Empire already is going to be at such a deficit. As in, normally you'd expect yourself to be able to only be up against an Ice Path, or, you know, only be up against level 1 heroes, but now you are the ones at level 1, your opponent is the one at level 2, and one of the traps that you can fall in if you are on that aggressive tri lane is if you are not getting kills, you will actually be behind for the rest of the game, because you're behind in experience, you're behind on gold, your supports are behind on gold, that is. And if you're already starting with that, that is going to be really tricky. For now, Empire, if they want to still run this aggressive tri lane, and I think they do, they're going to have to make it count. They have to make it count, because if they don't, that's going to be something that I'm not sure they can come back from it. I'm not sure at all. Scandal has to be doing his utmost in his mid lane as well. I mean, it will be Bruma, so that is just, he is just going to be able to be a bit more ballsy. He has got an Aegis. Of course, the upside is that it's no longer a 10-minute Aegis, it's only a 6-minute Aegis, but still, Aegis is an Aegis, and that is going to be pretty damn painful if he wants to give his life to get a kill up on Scandal. Might not be able to do so, but hey, it's just that. But Brewmaster is going to be middle, at least for virtus.pro, so we at least now know that one. We have got the bottom lane that's going to be the Luna as well as the Jakiro, with, of course, the Nature's Prophet. Well, I'm expecting him to be inside that jungle, and he is indeed going for that small camp already on level 2. Everybody's on level 2, so I can stop saying that, I guess. And we also have, of course, the Bounty Hunter, who will be on his way towards the top lane, so that he can farm by himself against the Klinks. And that should be a pretty decent lane for him. I mean, Klinks can arrest him, yeah, that's fine, but he's still gonna be able to take those last hits, and more importantly, he's gonna be able to take the experience, and that is normally why you are on that top lane. You are there to soak experience and not die. And I don't think he's gonna be going down towards the Funnick's Klinks. He might not be getting that much gold, I said already, but I mean, experience he'll get, and that's good. Well, that's definitely good. So virtus.pro, and he's already ahead on levels. Like, there's so many heroes that need those levels up on up on Virtus.pro, I mean, there's of course the Bounty Hunter, the Brewmaster, also a hero that is mostly useful until he is level 6, but now he's already 2.5 levels into level 6, so he's already doing a good job. Nature's Prophet wants to get those levels. Normally he gets a Hand of Midas to get those levels a bit more higher up. He might still go for a Hand of Midas, but he already is also level 2, so far so good. As we have the courier, well, I'm not sure where it's gonna go. Oh hey, that's the wrong courier. Scouting out. Silent doesn't care about courier. He actually went back. But that is Luna. You see TP'd of course towards the bottom lane, because that's where she's gonna be farming. And we're gonna see how this lane is gonna go, as well, Luna already picked up that first last hit and is even now higher last hitting than Goblak, who's taking some of the last hits here. Though it's of course Blow Your Brain that wants to get the last hits, even though he doesn't have any yet. It should be him that takes them. So then it's gonna be that. Let's see how hard they're gonna be trying to push, because that's also something that we're gonna try to see them do most likely. Or was it actually last hit? Oh, I looked at the kills rather than last hits. So confusing. I looked at the kills rather than last hits. Nobody has kills yet on Empire. Still only me. But actually, wow, the first blood gold also went to Luna, so more gold going the way to her as the start of the game. I mean, it's such a tough start for Empire to deal with, but we're gonna see how they're gonna be dealing with that and how they're gonna come back from this one. And as I said already, this is such an important match for both of these teams. This could be the decider of who's gonna go towards Kiev Cyber Arena and who's not, as the Rocket Barrage goes off. Doesn't do that much damage to the heroes though. It's actually Blow Your Brain that's now very low, and KSI TPing in. They want to go for someone. Can they go for the Rubik? Yes they can! And KSI picks up the kill. The Ice Bat latches on Goblak. Can they go again? They might be able to, but they back off. No more mana left on the Luna. Rocket Barrage still comes in. The K goes through as well. KSI is still going down on Giant, picking up the kill. So at least they get one of the kills, but hey, it's an aggressive trial and you're not supposed to be trading kills, you're supposed to be taking them. And it's of course the Undyne that went down, you know, he's sad because of it, but hey, he could miss something. Okay, I say hey a lot, I know. He could miss a bit. He got the Roshan level 1, he's fine. As we've got some push coming on also from Virtus.pro here, and it's actually Jakiro who's being quite ballsy here. The creep of course pushing in as well, so he is okay with that. And he is now the one to be closest to the lane to get that experience with Luna, well, hiding near a tower by the looks of it. In the meantime, this middle lane is going to be Scandal, who's level 4 in the meantime, level 4 also on Brewmaster. I have to say, Scandal's doing a good job of catching up. He's got 7 in Ice, and if you look at the experience difference, it's still there, but not as much anymore as it was in the start. So I could say Scandal is winning this lane, even though he started, of course, with basically a losing lane as the telekinesis was there. There's going to be more, the K going through. Flak Cannon as well. There's no homing missile just yet. That might have been able to grant them a kill right now, but no, not gonna happen. It's Flak Cannon and Rocket Barrage that Blow Your Brain picks up. In the meantime, on the top lane, the harassment on Santa is there. He's still got plenty of mana to go invisible, though he's just been a bit ballsy to try and go for those last hits. He's level 5 now as well as Funnick, and they're actually on par with HP right now, as we see Funnick able indeed to land some harassment there. Funnick on 25 last hits for 1, so he is highest on top of those last hits for every person in the game right now, so he's doing quite well, but at the same time Bounty Hunter definitely not doing bad. So we, well, we'll see how that's going to be panning out, as we have got, oh, Invisibility Rune getting denied there. Nice play by KSI, getting revenge there for the death that he had a moment ago. As we have got Empire, I mean, they need that kill, they need that homing missile, they need a level, actually he has got level 3. He actually went stats rather than going for something else. He went stats rather than going for the homing missile. Well, that's a bit of a shame. Normally you'd expect them to max out Flak Cannon, at least. Or at least maxing out one of the two, but going for stats is not something that you normally do, I would believe. But hey, I might be wrong. Telekinesis, Rocket Barrage, Ice Bat's coming in to save the day though. Here comes more TPs in. This is actually 4 people coming in here soon. Tracks going off. This is a level 6 Bounty Hunter. They want to go for a kill. Here comes the TP and Nature's Prophet TPing into the water. Not going to be able to do so, of course. Tombstone also going up, trying to force them back. Here comes Santa, trying to do something with the Rocket Barrage. Already kills off the Jakiro with the creeps getting the last hit. Did I actually introduce everybody on Virtus.pro? I don't think so. Let me just do that. Cassandra is playing that Bounty Hunter, as we of course see. KSI on the Nature's Prophet. Airman is going to be playing the Virtus, the Luna, which we already saw. It will be CRZ playing the Brewmaster. And I think that is everybody apart from Jakiro, who is going to be played by, well, an S, of course, then. GP zones, we have a pause coming off from Empire, so they need to wait a while. As their aggressive tri-lane is getting really aggressive from the opponent team. I mean, there's two things you can do with an aggressive tri-lane. A couple, not just two actually. But you can starve your opponent of experience and gold, which is nice. Which is... It's working out okay-ish. Would it not be for the fact that Luna got the first blood? And look at the net worth, she's actually highest on top of her list, so failed. 2, push heavily and take down the tower very fast. No, that's not gonna happen. 3, you get kills on the lane without going down yourself. Well, they got some kills, but Rubik still died at least once. So that's not good. Although they did just use, well, there were 4 heroes of virtus.pro. Well, I'm not sure. I don't think Nature's Prophet actually TP'd in there, but they were 4 heroes, 4.5, and let's just say 3.5 actually. 3.5 heroes here on the bottom lane for virtus.pro, and they actually lost their Jakiro without doing anything with the tracks that they had on from the Bounty Hunter, who's now just walking all the way back because he's out of mana. So I guess that's a bit of a victory. Another point is, make sure your opponent is at least not getting as many last hits as you are. But the farm of the Gyrocopter, the farm of Low Your Brain, I mean, it is okay amounts of last hits, 19. But it's still not as much as it should be, as it could be. Killings has got 35. Templar Assassin 26. And even though Gyrocopter is still third up on that list, and his teammates are all above him still, he's still higher than everybody on the Radiant side, apart from the Nature's Prophet, who we won't really count because he's in the jungle. It is still not as much as you would be expecting. And by the way, one point about this Nature's Prophet here, there is no jungle hero up on Empire, which means that all the last hits and all the golden experience he gets inside this jungle is extra for virtus.pro, because Empire is not getting anything of the likes, and they're even not doing anything with their jungle, anything at all. So that is going to be in favor of virtus.pro, as we have the gold graph going towards the 0 line again. It started of course at very high with that Roshan going down, but now dropping back towards the 0 line slightly again. That is because of those last hits. I would mostly think it is because of Funnick. He is doing really well on this top lane, even though he did get forced back. He's going for his Orchid, of course, and also at the same time, Scandal in the middle lane is doing okay. He's 26 last hits versus the Brewmaster that has 15. Brewmaster, that's of course on the mid lane to counter the Templar Assassin, because his Drunken Haze is able to stop Scandal from auto attacking. Well, you can't really stop him from auto attacking, but he'll miss auto attacks. But apparently not missing them enough. Oh, I just turned on the heating a bit higher because it's quite cold here. Anyway, it is Scandal and Funnick that are making a difference right now. Trailing for Empire, even though they're not actively losing it, they're not actively winning it either, and that's just something that you should be doing if you're running an aggressive tri lane. So we'll see how they're going to be dealing with that. And of course, I mean, the laning phase is not over yet. They could still turn this around, definitely. And we've got, by the way, level 4 upon the Gyrocopter. I'm just taking a look at the levels, because of course they started out with being at a level deficit. Everybody was level 2 on virtus.pro, and Empire was still level 1 because of that level 1 Roshan, of course. So Airman still being level 4, while also the Gyrocopter is level 4, even though of course Airman is still slightly ahead. But it is not as big of a difference as it was at the start. So Empire catching up. For the supports, it is Rubik that is level 3. It is the Jakiro that is level 4, so slightly higher there still. And it is the Nature's Prophet who is level 5, and the Undying who is level 5 also. So that at least is even again. Well, slightly even though Nature's Prophet just has a bit more, but just not that much. And we still see virtus.pro at an advantage, and that's because of the jungle hero. That's because of well, the Bounty Hunter getting experience on that top lane. He is actually level 6, So doing a good job with the Kling still being level 6 also. So actually even. That's actually entirely even actually. Wow. Okay, Bounty Hunter got 1 experience more, guys. Oh noes. But still, it is something that you would not expect. Well, actually, if it's 1 versus 1, then you might have expected that. But normally on a Bounty Hunter, you're not expecting those him to be on par with the short lane for your opponent team. But we'll find out. We have some Russian text going on. I have no idea what they're saying, but they're smiling, so it's probably good news that Funnick is, or they're just smiling on Funnick's computer, which is having a mental breakdown or something. I don't know. I don't speak Russian, as I said. It's very cold here, jeez. Anyway, still waiting. That's the word. Still waiting indeed, as we have got, of course. I mean, for the people that just tuned in, this is the StarLadder Season 4 play day. Well, I'm not really sure what play day we're at, but I can tell you that Tuesday is the last day, or should be the last day, official last day of the StarLadder StarLadder group stages. So by then everybody should know who is going to be going towards the Kiev Cyber Arena. And as you can see right now, there's still a lot of teams that have got the chance to go there. No Tidehunter still has 2 games to play, so can get to 30 points. We've got Absolute Legends, who has 1 game to play, so can get to 27 points. I don't think it's going to be enough for them anymore, especially not since Empire and virtus.pro still both have 3 games to play. Mousesports can still get there, and they still have 5 games they have to play. 2 games left for El Pride, 2 games left for 3D Max. I mean, they can get all to set 27 points max, and that is not gonna be enough, I would imagine, but we'll find out anyway. We as Asian, they are definitely not gonna be making it anymore. They only got 1 more game to play, and they only got 24 points they can get maximum, so that's already out of the question. Though having said that, since they still don't have a sponsor, or again don't have a sponsor, I would say, they would probably not be able to make the trip regardless. So it's not that bad that they are indeed not in that top 4. And having said that, at least they're not in the bottom 4, because the bottom 4 is actually having a bit of trouble trying to stay inside the Star Series from StarLadder, because if you're at the bottom 2, you'll get dropped down regardless. You'll go to the Pro Series, no questions asked. You'll be there. You belong with a Division 2 with the Division 2 teams. Though if you are on the too above the bottom 2, you'll be having to play regulation matches against people from the Pro Series to fight to still have your spot inside StarLadder. Inside the Star Series. Star Series is of course the Division 1, Pro Series is the Division 2. There's even a Division 3, which is the AM Series, Amateur Series. So it is all there for StarLadder. They have got everybody covered, though of course as far as coverage goes, it is mostly Star Series that they want to go for, and we have got to go again, so we will be continuing to see how this is going to go, as Brewmaster just split in the mid lane. They want to go for Scandal. He tries to eat himself out of here. Does he have a refraction? No mana for refraction. There goes the sun. That's Scandal going down. Nature's Prophet TPing in for that one. And of course Brewmaster's ultimate being used, so that's indeed mid lane taking the favor for virtus.pro. CRZ. I'm not sure what CRZ is thinking about. Oh yes, oh, he's still at the Aegis. And it's 5 seconds until it disappears. Confusing! Confusing, I was a bit lost there, but yeah, he's still at the Aegis. 6 minutes, it just would have now disappeared. It is now also nighttime, which is a good time to gank if teams hadn't been doing that already. It is also in 4 minutes, we have got the Aegis again. I'm curious to see which team is going to go there first again, because both teams know exactly when that Roshan went down, so they have got the timer already. Of course they normally have got the timer ready. Anyway, we'll see if Empire can have their lane a bit more aggressive. And of course, I mean, personally, I don't know, points, if I know that teams are playing for something when they have got a goal to play for, when they're like on the line, when so much is on the line to play for, it makes the game so much more interesting for me. I'm hoping it's the same for you, which is why I do those kind of stats, score, show thingies, and I'm hoping you appreciate it, though it is a bit of amateuristic, I guess, to show it that way. But hey, I do my best, and that's all you can ask for. Ooh. Anyway, bottom lane. Still, we have got a rotation because here is no longer the Rubik. Rubik is actually top. He's gonna help Funnick. Funnick, I'm not sure if he needs help because he's actually doing really well. He has almost got his first Oblivion staff ready, and Silence is actually being scouted out. Santa already long saw him, so it's not going to be a big surprise if he shows up. Santa, he was of course able to go invisible, and there is no vision upon anything from Empire, so this is kind of interesting to see, unless he can steal the track, but he is not level 6 yet. But yeah, this is interesting. If they want to try and do something here, well, then they should have something to spot invisibility with. virtus.pro in the meantime know that the Rubik is not there, know that he is on top lane, so they will be making some, taking that advantage from that one and actually pressuring the tier 1 slightly, as it's already down to half HP. And now Goblak, well, he is still there, can of course put up a tombstone, but yeah, he is still gonna not be at that good of a position for this. He actually has got, well, 2 last hits on the kills for him and 1 assist for himself, so he's doing great for himself actually as far as the support goes. Has been in all 3 kills that have been done so far. Of course the same goes for the Gyrocopter because all 3 kills have happened on the bottom lane. But yeah, doing a nice job. As I mean, Airman, he is level 6. So he might be trying to go for something soon. He might be trying to go for an Eclipse fairly soon, as we have Santa roaming around. Level 8 versus level 5 is gonna have a Janata at level 4, and this is gonna be a lot of damage being done. Telekinesis there, and Silent has to back off. Is he gonna be able to do so? TP in, they want to get him, and they will be able to get him as well, and that's a track going towards Santa, who's getting some harassment from Funnick, but not enough to really do anything majorly, as now Scandal comes in. Trap lands on KSI, they see him, right clicks to go. They might not have track, but they will not be able to miss that kill, and they will get him down, as it looks like the Medallion of Courage is up on the Templar Assassin. So they want to go for that 10-minute Roshan. They want to go for that 10-minute Roshan, and with that Medallion they definitely can. And now Rubik back on the bottom lane. He has now died 3 times out of the 4 kills that virtus.pro has. Far from ideal, indeed. And of course the other one that went down there, I think it was who was it? Oh, it was Scandal that went down actually. He got ganked there, of course, in the mid lane earlier on. So that's gonna be that. Is the homing missile gonna land on Jakiro? Or are they gonna try and follow that rocket to maybe try and rocket is gonna hit fountain, or sorry, is gonna be hit by the tower and actually goes down before it reaches his target. So, but let the harassment begin, I would say. Let the let the walk backwards from the opponent's team begin. I mean, everybody knows that you take more damage when you actually run away from it, but it's also making sure that you're not going to be in a gankable position. So if you just run back to your tower, it's not going to be that much of an issue if you do that.
Dire's middle tower, as
we have still got 3 here. This was actually the rune that Silent just went checking for, as Roshan is back up again. It's of course 10 minutes into the game, so let's see who's going to be winning the race towards Roshan. And the thing is, since it's still so early in the game, it is so obvious when people are missing from the lane. It's like, okay, Templar Assassin is not on the middle lane, not on the bottom lane, not on the top lane, so she must be doing Roshan. And we actually have a Radiant ward here to scout out if someone is indeed, well, gonna go for Roshan, with actually the observe ward for the dire side there as well. So they are able to scout that out, and I'm actually gonna drink some water while we follow the the farming of the Nature's Prophet, which is not that not that important, but we're gonna go top. Track going up. Just a harassment. Okay, gonna follow Brewmaster instead. He has his ulti up again. I think he wants to go for a kill. There we go. Fixed. But yeah, he has got his ulti again, as I said. And he probably wants to use it, he probably wants to try and go for a kill, but the same thing happened as the previous time, or at least the same thing should probably happen, where he's gonna need some assistance. Last time it was the Nature's Prophet that came to help out. This time, oh, it is the Nature's Prophet that's thinking about helping out. Oh, he had some, I really don't know how to say that in English. He's actually trying to do it again. Just force him back. Santa actually coming around now as well. He's just trying to make Scandal aware. His mind game's going on right here. Now he comes in from the side walking, not TPing. Scandal knows he has to be careful though. Very careful. And Funnick is gonna be mid lane as well. And he actually got his Orca complete. So, this is the first start. Bounty Hunter will be scouting out Funnick probably. Exclamation mark went off. but he still wants to go for the TA. There's going to be a track fairly soon. And a double damage rune is activated though. This is not the most ideal target to go on. There's a track and he can go invisible straight again if he wants to. As they want to actually go on. And melt damage going through Clap as well. Where's Funnick coming in from the side? Is it going to be in time though? Brewmaster split being used. Here comes Funnick. Is he going to find a target or is he just going to watch his teammate die? Here comes the rest of his team. Cooldown coming up and that is going to be the first one to go down. It is Santa that drops from Funnick. Right, Calixton of course is Orchid not yet used, but does he still want to go for this? Do they want to continue going for this? Ice Pet lands, Miracle Fire as well, Blow Your Brain is going to be the target to have to get away. He'll be able to get away there as well. And that's actually the Orchid now is being used, but
Dire's top tower
not on the Bounty Hunter. The Bounty Hunter was dead before he knew it, and he couldn't go invisible anymore. And they knew it too. He just went invisible earlier on. The thing is though, at the same time, there was a tower that was destroyed on the bottom lane. That was the first tower that went down on the side of Empire. Tower on the top lane already went down. It is this one that already dropped, and that was actually a tower that went down to Funnick, so he got some extra gold. It will now be Roshan for Empire, and I don't think that right now virtus.pro is in any state to take this fight, unless they're going to be all there and the Eclipse is going to be used. But we're going to see if they actually know that something is going on there. It's too late regardless. TA picking up the ages, so Empire coming back again from that level 1 deficit. Even though on the gold graph it doesn't really show yet. Kills are 5 and 5, so everything is still very even. And I say it again, this game might be a deciding game to see which one of these two teams is going to be going to StarLadder, or maybe they're going to be both going to StarLadder, in which case... I'm sorry, I mean the offline finals of course in Kiev, Cyber Arena. But in which case, this might be a preview of what we are gonna see coming in at the 20th till the 23rd of December in the Cyber Arena in Kiev, Ukraine. But we shall find out how this game is gonna go. In the meantime, we still have the bottom lane Undying hanging around there as well. Actually, Undying is not here. It's just a Rubik and the Gyrocopter. Where is Undying? He is actually mid. He is level 8. He's actually doing pretty nice for himself. He is, of course, lower level than Brewmaster, who's level 10. We have got some counter warding going on in the bottom lane. Nobody here from the Dire side anymore, as we're gonna see Bounty Hunter having some harassment up on Santa. But he knows that he can't do anything more than just harassment, so he'll back off again as he's building towards a Vladimir's offering. And we see that there's just boots on the Kira, nothing else. For Luna, she has got drums. She's probably gonna go maybe for an Aquilas next if she is planning to go for that one. We've got of course the Orchid up on Funnick. In the mid lane we have got ourselves Scandal, who's got himself face boots, might be going for a Blink Dagger as the next item, and also just boots up on the Undying and a Magic Wand, and might be going for actually I'm not sure what he might be going for. He has got 900 gold. It's not that big of a gold well, not big of a gold pool for him, but we'll see what he's gonna go for. As the Ancients being stacked here by Blow Your Brain. I mean, something that you can do with the Gyrocopter is just with their flak cannon, just take those Ancients stack, and that's gonna be a lot of harassment coming off with that. And that's also, of course, one of the reasons why we see a lot of Gyrocopters that actually have got Divine Rapiers, because it gets split also by the flak cannon, so you can just hit 4 targets at the same time with one of your flak cannons hits, and that's just... It is just insane. It is just insane. I'm slightly hoping that we will see one of those this game, but I'm not sure. Empire might just be a team that is too safe to do that, but we will find out soon enough. But there's 3 heroes here on the mid lane for Empire. There's only one standing around here for the virtus.pro team. He has got a Blink Dagger though. Blink Dagger and an Invisibility Rune and a level 2 ultimate. He has the invisibility up now, and I do think it's got scouted of course, as there were creeps around there. That was just the automatic invisibility. But virtus.pro, I mean they're playing fairly careful and well, fairly careful I say. It's a combination between careful and passive. They have got some harassment that they can throw off, especially with that Nature's Prophet ultimate, and of course in TBing to try and get a kill, and same with the Bounty Hunter. And you would expect them to go for that Bounty Hunter, or them to go for the kills to get that Bounty Hunter track gold for the entire team. But they're actually playing it kind of safe, indicating that they might be just banking on that Luna to have that BKB and then go for teamfight. She did pick up her Ogre Club, but her BKB is still fairly far away. As with track kills, that would have actually been a lot closer. Let's hope that's gonna be happening for them fairly soon, because the aggressive trialing for Empire did not work out, and they actually lost quite a bit for that. And virtus.pro is kind of giving that back again, and that's quite surprising. I mean, virtus.pro, a team that had a great start, had got okay laning phase, and would be giving everything that they built up in the meantime away right now because they are too passive. I am not sure if that will work. They're giving Empire the space to catch up, and even though that's very friendly of them, I don't think it's intended. Or maybe they're just waiting until the Aegis is gone again, which is gonna be 3 minutes until the Aegis is disappearing up on Scandal. Wow, it's cold here. I wish I had a blanket. I gave my blanket to Diego. It's kind of sad, actually, isn't it? My cat has got a warmer home than I have. It's a shame. It's a shame indeed. Yeah, I have no idea what they're all saying. Reconnect is there though, so we might be going again. I mean, this could be me go Tovi. It's like me go. I'm going again, whether you like it or not. But we don't know yet. Do we? Do we? Nope. All we know is that KSI says me go Tovi. That's all. That's all we need. Also, I mean, that's all the information we need. Maybe. Sorry. That's still from walking up all those stairs earlier on. There's the go again, finally. Actually, the blink dagger is almost up on the Templar Assassin. And when she has that, we might see some more aggression coming off from Empire. And that was a very long pause indeed. As I will do just this because I can. Ha! But yeah, it's virtus.pro that, well, might be looking for some more action soon. They have actually got a dust up on the Jakiro. I'm not sure if they actually want to go for that aggression. They need to have that Brewmaster teamfight going on, and they do have a teamfight potential. I mean, just blink in, collab, ulti, Macropire, Ice Path, Nature's Prophet ultimate, it's all there. Oh, Nature's Prophet wants the TP top. For the Klings trying to run himself away. Of course, the track was there also. We have actually Goblet coming in there as well. You know that Santa is still around here. He doesn't see him though, and there's no way to scout invisibility up on him. So they will just he'll just be here as a safety net just in case. As we might see a pickup on the Rubik instead because Bounty Hunter. I think he saw him. Gonna try to look for him. He's building still towards his Vlad. So I guess that was what I checked before the pause, and it's of course not changed during the pause. You see still happily farming. Nature's Prophet TPing in. They find the Gyrocopter. It's already low on life. Losing beam going through. Blow your brain. Not going to be able to stay alive from this one. Airman picks up the kill. Ice Path from the side. Stopping everybody that TP'd in there. And now they're going to be on the way out. Should be able to do so. Even though they might just try to take this fight. They know that they're outnumbering their opponents because they just took down the Gyrocopter. Very important factor in this fight. Ice Path. Got a hit on Scandal. Dust beam popped as well. Track is already on there as well. Can they do it? Tombstone up. They want to go for the Tombstone. It's 130 gold. That goes to Airman. There will be a tier 1 tower going down. No real counter for that one. As there's now 2 towers down on the side of Empire with only 1 tower down on the side of virtus.pro. Oh, Migo Tovi means we're ready.
Top tower is under
Apparently
attack.
so. For all you people that are watching the VOD, here you go. You have learned Russian. Happy times. Happy times indeed. So Vlad's complete up on Santa. We've got the Luna. Where is the Luna? There she is. Luna still not getting more than that. Ice Path got a hit on Scandal, but they can't really go in on that unless they want to try again. But also with that Undying close by, it's a bit risky to do that. And yeah, and I actually like how virtus.pro is making sure that every time the Goblet puts up his tombstone, they're just taking a moment inside the fight to just take down the tombstone and then continue to fight afterwards again. So just making sure that that tombstone is not going to have any impact on the fight whatsoever. BKB also built upon by the Klinks. He's got himself an Ogre Club. And again, Klinks happily farming. Oh, silence up, straight fire arrows, steering arrows. Icebat's gonna hit though, Duff being popped as well, and they wanna go for him. Mechanism, stick charges being used, and he actually gets he doesn't get the kill, and it's 30 for 50 HP that he was only still alive, but it was the Klinks that went down, and that will be the tier 1 tower going down as well. There was well, it started off as a one-on-one man fight, but of course Jakiro helping out made sure that the fight was in favor of virtus.pro, and they were able to take a reward. They were able to take the tier 1 tower. As we have in the mid lane, initiation going on, it's gonna be TP, and they want to go for Goblak. Goblak already stunned up, Icebat going up, that's him going down, and the blink away from Scandal is there. Not gonna be getting that one anymore, but there are still again 4 heroes in this middle lane for virtus.pro. They want to do this. They want to continue going for this.
Bottom tower has fallen.
With me.
I don't know what's wrong with me today.
Tower is under attack.
Looks like something is. What's going down? It's going to be 5 heroes here for virtus.pro. I don't think there's going to be 5 heroes here from Empire, though. They can't really defend it, even though they still do. But that's also because this virtus.pro, I mean, if they would have defended, if they would have gone for it, more disconnected from funny, if they would have gone for it, then they probably would have had at least a couple of casualties. I'm not sure if that's worth it. As we're just gonna wait this time to see when the pause is off. Gonna allow myself to drink some more water. That will of course be good. Did you find it quiet? I think you find it quiet. It's a long pause again, by the way. There's been a lot of long pauses, actually. And that's not good. That's not good at all. Well, we're just having to wait and see, I guess. When they're gonna be back. If Funny can carry them all. If the Gyrocopter is gonna still get his farm up. I mean, he's not doing bad. He's actually second highest up on net worth. He's even got his BKB finished. But the harassment coming off from virtus.pro and the potential that they have to kill stuff with the track gold going their way. It is just very hard to try and kill stuff if you're having the chance of just exchanging kills rather than killing stuff, and you don't want to be exchanging kills if your opponent team has got that bounty hunter. It's just too much. Well, the good news is, sorry, having something in my mouth for my throat to make it feel better. The good news is that the next game, Mouse vs Empire, will not start until this game is over. That is good news, right? Well, almost BKB up on the Klinks. I mean, when those BKBs are up, they can actually just fight the Luna, because the most dangerous thing about fighting now virtus.pro for Empire is that they run in without BKBs, and they've got then the Macropyre to worry about, the Eclipse to worry about, Collapse to worry about, the Burning Fire Panda to worry about. And they don't want to have that. Nature's Prophet's ultimate to worry about is just so much stuff that you can stop with a BKB. Well, eating during a cast. I guess I'm semi-eating during a cast. There's not really food. There's a question mark coming off on virtus.pro. And it is a Russian joke. Someone in the chat, translate the joke, please. This joke. Because it was very funny. But he's back. So we'll go again. I will give you this one in the meantime. Pauses. 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 Not amused, cat. Anyway, it's a go again. But let's just well, it's so weird. Like, there's a super long pause, and it wasn't the first one either. I mean, you don't really just talk about stuff that's happening, and then you talk about the standings, but already did that, and already did that also, and then there's another pause. I mean, it's so random what we didn't talk about. What I then talk about. I'm kind of hoping that they're ready to do some more aggression. Oh yeah, because that's what I wanted to say. These pauses actually get you out of the game. Oh, center ward up on center ward. iPad going through. Radiant center ward already picked up. And that's got something stolen. Is it a track? Yes, it is. That is so important to steal up on that Rubik. It is very important to steal up on that Rubik. Because the reason you pick the bounty hunter is because he has that track, and when you don't have that track, or where you don't have the track advantage, I should say, because both tracks are the same, then that's gonna be tough for him to do so. Track upon fade time. Well, that's tough. But yeah, the track is definitely there. And that's good. I noticed that I have to get back into this game now. Also make me out of it. I like this build by Nature's Prophet. I mean, hand Midas, normal, yeah. And then going for maybe a sheepstick. Unless... No, he's just gonna go for a sheepstick, I think. Just to be able to shut down that Klings if they see him. Or of course the Gyrocopter if he's getting too dangerous. And they both have a BKB soon though. Recipe and 200 gold for Funnick. And Gyrocopter already have his complete. And Templar Assassin, I mean Scandal also looking at a BKB. He's gonna get ganked though. Ice Path going through. But he was in melt, so they didn't see him anymore. There goes the track, so next time that won't happen. Central is also up on there. Wow, I'm not choking at all. It's felt fine. Wow, that was not good. Track up on track again. Nice. I shall not be invisible. And it looks like we might have a fight on our hands, people. More tracks to come up. Now also from Funnick. Here comes CRZ. Telekinesis there, though he can still split when he comes down. BKBs are on. Godlike running around there as it's already the bounty under that drops. And S drops as well. There goes the split. He's going for Godlike. In the meantime, the rest of the team is fighting elsewhere. And it's already Luna that gets picked up. Brewmaster will have his Fire Panda getting killed off. The rest of the Panda is still alive for now. They're going to wait until he gets back here. They're not going to try to kill him off because they want him to get back to this Panda. Because, oh, nice blink. And the Ghost Scepter and the TP out. And they're not going to be able to do anything against it unless there's a telekinesis that's in time. And it is in time. And it is a kill. And it is 4 heroes dead on the side of virtus.pro. And the only one that they lost was Godlike. who was just taking on a solo brewmaster while the rest of the team was fighting against the Luna. The Luna that wasn't able to pull enough weight in the team fight. She did have a BKB, but the BKBs of Empire were there too, and they could fight with those. They could make sure that, I mean, the Eclipse did nothing at all. This wasn't even used because Airman thought, you know, I can't use it because everybody's got a BKB on, but by the time she realized that she was already dead. And there's also a cheese now. And that's gonna be the BKB for Templar Assassin, so it looks like Empire are pulling ahead right now, and that's gonna be that. I mean, it was ahead of virtus.pro before. Still not that much though. It was, it is ahead now. It's going towards the 2k in favor of Empire. It was, of course, even on the kills, on the experience, but with that team fight, it goes again even, or sorry, against towards Empire. So that's that drop from that team fight, and that's finally having some action after having several long pauses, which of course not very productive to get the mood going. But I realize that we might have some people jumping over here that come from the Thor game, the Thor finals. This game is between Empire and virtus.pro. You can see that on the top yourself. I know. This game is for StarLadder Season 4. It is a very important game because both of these teams right now are even. They're on 27 points, and they both have to play 3 more matches, I believe. Am I saying that properly? I hope I do. I think I do. Yeah, 3 more matches. 2 of which Empire is playing today, 1 against virtus.pro, and afterwards it's gonna be versus Mouse. And they are both at level or at point 3 and 4 on the rankings. And it's only the top 4 that goes to the finals, to the offline finals, or that gets the invite to the offline finals in the Cyber Arena in Kiev, Ukraine. So it is a very important match for these teams. They need to get these points. They're basically fighting against each other, and also there's some other teams that can also still be in the top 4. Mouse Sports can still come in the top 4. Fnatic can still be in the top 4. Actually is right now in the top 4, but can actually drop back because they have got quite a few games already played. If you want to check out the full rankings, I did have it up at the start of the game, and if there's another pause, I'll put it up again. But until then, I'll put it up in the next game, of course. I'll let you know the points then, and otherwise if you want to check it out right now you can do so. You can go to dota2.starladder.tv and then go to League if you select English language, and then you can see all the standings as it is right now. So yeah, definitely do that, because I mean this is a very important match, and we're gonna see basically mostly important matches in these next couple of days, because Tuesday supposedly is the last day that StarLadder group stages will be played. So after that day there's not going to be anything else. We have Rubik being taken down, Nature's Prophet Ultimate actually getting the last hit, but that was a track kill going the way of virtus.pro with 3 heroes getting the experience for that. Nature's Prophet, of course, from his jungle, but 2 heroes around there to pick up the gold as well. So that is a quite nice kill going the way of virtus.pro as they take something back of what was lost. Nature's Prophet TPing in. Oh, Funnick. I think he can do this. Definitely can do this. He's even got a Chrysalis right now. Okay, he cannot do this. The Ghost Scepter. The Ghost Scepter made sure he could not do this, as we have Santa picking up an invisibility rune.
Invisibility!
But they did see that going off, so they know that he now has that invisibility rune. But yeah, Ghost Scepter also upon the Brewmaster. They want to counter the Templar Assassin and the Gyrocopter and the Kling, so that's going to be everybody countered in a way. It only lasts for a very short period of time, but at the same time, that's exactly what Empire is doing. I mean, they have got all the BKBs to counter the thing that virtus.pro can throw at them. And the real difficulty comes when Luna is, of course, going to be getting some more right-click damage, because I don't think Empire can really afford to buy Ghost Scepters, not with that amount of magic damage going off from virtus.pro. But there will still be Airman hitting like a truck soon, as he's already picked up his Yasha, so Mantis Tower is on the way. Or maybe even a Sanjin Yasha to get a bit of extra health, as well as he's of course a glass cannon, that is for sure. But we'll see how she is going to be building her hero, or how Airman is going to be building his hero. My apologies, he's of course a he. But it is going to be a fight that we're going to have to wait for, because it's not going to happen anytime soon. We're probably going to have to wait until the Aegis is about to run out or something like that. We actually have an MKB ready on the Gyrocopter, so that's another different item that we saw since the previous fight. That was won by Empire. We've got the Undying playing to go for an Aghanim Scepter. So that's gonna be his item of choice. Well, probably an Aghanim Scepter. We have seen Undyings with Bloodstones before, however, so there is a slight chance he's going for that, as that just makes him so damn tanky. At the same time, we have got some towers being taken down, as in mid-tier 1 tower. TRZ's coming in though, I'm not sure if he's safe, happy with that. He does have his ultimate. He actually denied the tower, and a TP out from Scandal. Track's still gonna go off, but they're playing it very safe, and deny on the tower from CRZ still. That is worth it for sure, even worth the TPs that still came out from virtus.pro. I like it. It does make for a bit of a more passive play, because Empire's not going to go in just yet. They want to bait out some stuff first. They want to make sure they have the advantage. And Nature's Prophet, for the next team fight, also has got his Ghost Step drop, as he's now also purchased a Gem of True Sight, as he of course wants to be able to take down that Clinks and have the vision of everybody without really relying on the track from the Bounty Hunter, because Bounty Hunter dies pretty fast. And we've got a 4-staff up on the Jakiro right now, as he is of course pretty farmed hero as for a support. He's not doing that bad. He's actually, well, I'm saying a pretty farmed hero. At the same time, I also see him on the lowest of the lowest on the net worth, but hey, it is the Rubik that's also not doing that bad. He's got mana boots. He's also gonna go for a 4-staff. He's got himself a bracer, and there's actually something being brought to. No, it's just a gem. Maybe he was the one that bought the gem, perhaps. Nah, otherwise it wouldn't be in the stash for the Nature's Prophet. Smoke up for virtus.pro. Let's see if they can find something on the top lane, because of course it is Funnick that's in the jungle just constantly farming. But well, right now he should be noticing, hey, there's no people on the map. I wonder why that is. Maybe I should stick with my team for a while and see if I can do something against it. Or maybe we should go smoke and then try to find some people, as they smoked up and they're trying to find some people. There's already the stealthy Kalings that's going to try to find some people, but he won't be able to find anybody apart from the Treants. KSI himself is not there. He's just letting the creeps do the work for him. He's still going to be there soon though, but Klink's not hanging around, and they're actually going to go into the jungle. But they won't find anybody. Everybody's on the top lane, and they now realize that too, as Luna shows herself as well as CRZ, so they might be going top, but in the meantime their smoke will soon run out. So by the time that it does, it's already not going to be anything anymore. And that's indeed the smokes for both sides wasted. Well, I say wasted, but it's just not successful. It might not even be wasted.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
We have 1100 gold, and Gyrocopter gonna run into some heroes here. I'm not sure if this is the intention. Looks like he is. He pops the BKB. He is going in 3-on-1. He wants to go for a Nest, and Nest still alive. He's able to TP out, so that's one gone. Can they find more? Trap going off on CRZ. He still has his ultimate. Can still split. There goes the Rocket Soul. Still hits. He is Ghost Sceptered. Might be going for something. Telekinesis there as well. Faithful as well, and they will not split because he goes down. And Blow Your Brain picks up the kill for that one. In the meantime, here comes Klims from the sides. Finds himself a Luna. Santa hanging around there as well, but he's invisible, of course. They know that Luna's there. Blink is there as well. BKB is on. There goes the Eclipse. BKB's from everybody else, though. And that Eclipse did not work out as intended, as they're now going to go for Santa indeed. And he went down still. But it was Airman that Santa saved, so that's going to be worth it still. As the Rubik actually went down to the Nature's Prophet and is on the side, so that's something that they still lost. Empire not entirely on scratch out of that encounter, but at least getting the advantage with picking up the Brewmaster as well as the Bounty Hunter. And I don't think that kill on the Rubik was actually a track kill. So that's also something to take into consideration, as we have 2800 gold up on the Klings, who's just continuing farming inside his own jungle that they now took back. We have got something being purchased by the... Oh, a Crystallis also for him. Crystallis for Blow Your Brain, so that's going to be 2 Crystallis in the team. Crits all around, crits for everybody. Let's see who else is going to be building Crystallises. We still have Luna. She actually picked up the Talisman of Evasion, so might be going for that Butterfly before going for completing her Mantis Style or anything else. Mantis Style is of course something that you can do to split up with the what's it called, the Orchidon, so might just want to finish that one, but taking their time. Maybe not want to finish that one apparently if she picked up their Talisman of Evasion first, perhaps, who knows. 2100 gold on this Nature's Prophet, as Roshan should be up against soon. Yes, he is. He's 1 minute away from coming up back again, in which case it would be well, worthy of a fight, let's put it that way. Of course, this is a game. We've already been in here 35 minutes with 22 kills on total. And the kills that have happened has mostly happened in groups, so it's been that period's team fight, that period's team fight. Yes, there's been the occasional pick-off, but that's it. And that's mostly the result of Empire not winning their tri-lane. on the bottom lane, the aggressive tri-lane it is, and virtus.pro not able to capitalize on their level 1 Roshan because they were up against that aggressive tri-lane. They used that aggressive tri-lane to win that, or at least make sure they didn't lose that tri-lane, or they used the Roshan kill to not lose the aggressive tri-lane. That's it. That's the one that I mean to say. We have got another smoke up, as you can see, looking for targets. Lynx is going to be the target once again. He goes invisible, though there is of course a Gem of True Sight on, but it is not on the Bounty. It is also not on the Jakiro, and it is also not on the Luna. It is, however, on the Nature's. Where is the gem? Is it? Huh. It's on the Templar Assassin. She picked it. Oh, it died. Jim died previously. It's on the Templar Assassin. That's stolen. Sorry for the mix-up. Roshan, gonna be the target. And I do think that it's gonna be taken down before virtus.pro can do anything. Not against it, but like to take back from it, to at least trade it out for a tier 2 tower or something. But it looks like they're not gonna get that. And this Templar Assassin this time that picks up the Aegis, so we will see her being a bit more aggressive with that, most likely. Hopefully, if she got a Diffusal Blade complete. Maybe trying to force out aggressiveness from themselves with that Aegis. Let's hope so. They've got every ultimate up apart from Klings's, but Klings's is not that important, as in he just needs to eat a creep and he's just gonna try to do that every single time, of course. Haste Rune activated by the Bounty Hunter. Gonna find the track up on upon Scandal. Ice Bat Ledges as well. And that's gonna be indeed no level 3 ulti. Santa's still going down. The question from another caster came if there is indeed still no level 3 ulti from Klings, but that is indeed the case. He doesn't want to have that. Apparently, even though he's level 20, he rather goes for the stats than for anything else. Considers the damage and the health gain enough for now, and we have got another go. It is this time Airman. Will he be forced to use BKB? BKB won't stop him actually. We'll actually be able to let him walk a bit faster. Eclipse being used. BKB not active because Ice Bat was there. And that is the Aegis gone. Phonic still clears out Airman, and he's now gonna go on an S. Can he get it though? I don't think he can. Templar Assassin might be able to. Blinks in, gets hit by an Ice Bat again. Should be able to. Oh, Diffusal Blade. That's still the kill, and that's a nice macro fire.
I saw that,
but that is also a weird necropire. But at the same time, it's a push that comes down from the bottom lane. KSI just making sure that he does what Nature's Prophets do. Just pick off towers while the rest is all fighting. So the tier 1, tier 2 tower top dropped, and now the tier 2 tower bottom is next. Even though there were 4 heroes going down on the board, across the board, on the side of virtus.pro, with also the Ruby going down there. By the Nature's Prophet, by the way, he was able to pick it up by himself. And Blow Your Brain now counter pushing. Tower still went down, but well, he could not get more. Templar Assassin blinking in, wants to go for Santa, has got the vision, has not got the Gem of True Sight, but is gonna be turned into a pick that now has to be careful. Gonna be locked inside his Sprout. The blink is on cooldown, being kept on cooldown also. There goes the Soul Rig, keeping him alive in the meantime. Phonic just bashing on the tier 3 tower, able to do so just without, well, without anything in return. I mean, let's look at that. That's the barracks going down. Ice Bat doesn't hit anything. Goblin still locked inside the Ice Bat, but he's in a Goblin form. He is gonna be fine, although in the same time, TRZ is gonna split. He wants to go for something. Rock Mirage still going through, but not hitting anything anymore. Scandal is gonna be stunned here for a second. Is he gonna go down? Yes, he is. There goes the kill. Track you at that. Can they get more? They can indeed. Their Goblak also goes down, and there goes Gyrocopter. Blow Your Brain, no longer left alive, and they want to go for more. They want to go for their own tier 2 tower. They want to go for their own barracks. Can they get it though, is the question. Or will they just force out some buybacks, because those buybacks, they should be there. We have got a buyback on the Killings, even though he's not dead. Oh, we have got a buyback on the Gyrocopter. Templar Assassin does not have a buyback, but on dying on turn does. So we will see if they are forced to use that one. As Luna picks up the Tower Gold. Phonic still around here. Gem of True Sight is in the meantime still on the Killings, so he still has that. Buyback indeed comes from the Gyrocopter. They want to take this fight. Silence up on Luna. Fateblood's going through as well. Ice Bat locks in KSI. Because it was the Ice Bat of the Rubik. I was a bit confused by that one. Rock Mirage going through TP out, not going to be in time because the crits come out. Downless up on Killings, and it's Gyrocopter that picks up the kill for that one. Gyrocopter that also has got himself a Monkey King bar, so has got some nice damage going off for him. But it is a nice fight going the way of Empire, even though they had to buy back for it. They at least saved their barracks. They saved their tier 3 tower even, and are doing an overall okay job at keeping pressure and keeping control over the game, making sure they can fight everywhere, they can farm everywhere, the map is basically theirs, even though there are some wards up for the Radiant side. There is of course a Gem of True side that's gonna make it difficult to wow, not a pause to keep up those words. And at the same time I say pause in a bad way because we've had so many pauses. But hey, I noticed that there's a lot of new people of you joining, so I will just put up this one where you see the oldest scores, just like I said I would. With the next pause I would do this, and actually this is a lot shorter pause than we had before, so we will have a go again shortly, which means that I will not say anything about those scores. If you want to check out those scores for yourself, go to the Dota2.starladder.tv and you'll be able to find out all the scores for yourself. As we see Phonic looking for a kill. Santa's going to be silenced up. I don't think there's going to be enough damage, and actually realized it as well. No crits is no kill. So that's going to be Santa happily with his life, while Phonic not going to be able to stay alive as a courier is hiding. Should be fine though. With Phonic back inside the... well, oh, another disconnect. Oh, jeetje. Sorry, that's Dutch. Oh, well, here's the scoreboard again. So we do see that there is 14 games for both Na'Vi and Fnatic. So Fnatic only able to get max 33 points, Na'Vi able to get 39 points. Na'Vi already actually secured their spot to go to the Kiev Cyber Arena because nobody is or not a lot of people are able to get past 36, and it's at least not more than 3, which means that it's at least they are going to be in the top 4, and only the top 4 goes to Kiev as the reconnect comes back, so we might have a go again. But that is at least that's me just explaining a bit of the graph for you, because there's 3 points per win. We see that Empire and virtus.pro, the two teams that we see right now, are both at the same amount of points. Both still have to play 3 games, so both have the chance to get still 9 points to go to the 36 points, to be also on par with Na'Vi. And that's what they're fighting for. They want to win. They need to win, basically. If they want to secure that spot, they need to win a couple of points, and that's well, that's what they're here for. Because we have Nature's Puppet just going through just to push a bit out if they can, help push a bit out. We have got, of course, Empire that are in favor of this game. Not by that much, though, mind you. Not by that much. It is 4K only. And Gold experience is a bit more clear. They have won the last couple of fights, and they are able to get like almost 14k experience in their favor. As well, the Aegis that's already picked off. The cheese is still there, and there is still no level 3 ultimate up on Deathpact, up on the Queen. But that is interesting to note. No, we'll find out. We'll find out when the next fight's gonna be. Because if it's gonna be at the next Roshan, that will take about 5 minutes, and that's not the way that we want to see it. We want to see blood right now, and we might see it as Empire might be looking to take this tier 2 tower. I mean, all the tier 2 towers on the road side are down, and tier 2 towers on the map still means just if you're ahead, it means just free gold. So that is gonna be free gold maybe for Empire still on the map, if they can take it without getting that much of a repercussion from virtus.pro, of course. And we're gonna have to wait and see if they're gonna be doing that. As we check out the net worth, and we see that both the Gyrocopter and the Klinks are very high up on there on net worth. The big difference is, however, the gold is way more spread on virtus.pro, as we see that. It is, well, we already saw that the gold graph is in favor of Empire, but by not that much. So it is just a bit more spread out up on Empire, sorry, up on virtus.pro, with having the 2 supports of Empire being very low on that graph. And that's of course also because of that aggressive timing. You couldn't really pull creeps, couldn't really stack neutrals, as we might have a fight going on. Icebat going through, doesn't hit on anything. Gobelak popped his Goblin form. Tombstone already up. They want to go up the high ground, want to take some damage off this tier 3 tower. Here comes Jakiro again. He's got, of course, his Necropire if he wants to. Tower's already dead. That is the tier 3 tower. Now Phonic pops his BKB and he's just nuking down that, unless he wants to go for that one. Yes, he does. And that's gonna be Airman going down. Rubik in the meantime going down as well. Santa on the back. It gets picked off. Macropire, Ice Path, dual breath. It is Nanes that's trying to get away with his Ghost Scepter activated. Should be able to do so. Okay, as I just TP's him right next to Scandal. I'm not sure if that was intended. I think it is, because there's a stun. Bloated Brain being turned into a pick, very low already. Has to be careful. Ice Path not gonna hit on anybody. And that's Bloated Brain using the cheese. So he's gonna be back to full HP. In the meantime, though, it is gonna be Phonic that just cleared out the barracks, so that's gonna be that. And virtus.pro at a deficit of 2 sets of racks. Especially since Phonic is now also going to be taking care of the ranged barracks, unless he cannot because he's dead. He's trying to get away though. The Drunken Age is still there to slow him down. He is dusted up. Can they get him is the question. Icepad will be there again shortly, but will not hit anymore. Phonic will be safe. And Mantisal now purchased up by the Gyrocopter. So good fight for Empire once again, and it just seems like virtus.pro, I mean, they're just waiting around for that good team fight, but they can't find the initiation. They go down so fast, they play very carefully, so that's why we don't see Empire being ahead more than they are. But it is going to be Empire that's just spelling where, what, when is happening.
Illusion.
So that is, it's just not a very good situation for virtus.pro to be in. Even if they would still have their racks, they should be the ones to initiate. If they fight outside their base, they might have a chance. If they fight inside their base, well then we'll see Phonic just focusing down those racks and just taking them down so fast with those steering arrows. So not ideal at all, as he's got already 3,700 gold. We have of course got the butterfly up on the Luna, so she'll have that, but at the same time here's an MKB up on the Gyrocopter countering that butterfly already. So that's gonna be him having that up. His Mantis House now also complete. He's looking pretty farmed. He's actually only been on 11 kills out of the 18. Well, only, that's still quite a bit actually. Yeah, that's still quite decent. But he's definitely be able to pick up his farm after that trial that he was on. 4 staff up on the Rubik, as we also have him with the Bracer. In the meantime, middle lane fight going on. We have Brewmaster picking up the Undying. And he also put out a Tombstone, but not being able to slow down virtus.pro. Was looking for blood. They want to go for the mid lane. TP in to the Courier, who is just standing there and going down now. It's not a very good idea to have him just standing there without really anybody controlling him. But let's see if they can come back from this. Nature's Prophet is of course still not there. He is gonna be able to TP there, of course, to the mid lane as soon as he wants to. As we have more pauses coming up. Oh my god. But it will be of course Silent, as well as Blow Your Brain, as well as the rest from Empire, trying to catch virtus.pro when they don't know when it's coming, when they might not be able to anticipate a team fight, when they might not be in the right position to take a team fight. But they see Silent, they blink in, 4 step forward, and he's already dead with Luna picking up the last hit. Now Empire has to be really careful, because now they're outnumbered 4-4-3, and I say 4 on the side of virtus.pro because Nature's Prophet is still on the top lane. Of course, he already used his ultimate, but he doesn't have anything more than an ultimate to have some global presence apart from TPing him there to where he wants to be. We also got the Assault Cuirass up on Nature's Prophet, so we'll have that as the dust gets popped. See if there is a Phonic standing anywhere around that, but Phonic just dodged a bullet by that. He's got 4,200 gold. Wants to of course also have that buyback ready, because it might be needed, as we have Roshan up again, and virtus.pro is very well aware of this, but as is Empire, and we're gonna see them trying to take down that Roshan and trying to fight for that as well. Icepad gonna not hit anything. There goes the Mantisal. Blow Your Brain gonna take some damage from the BKB. Pops a cooldown. BKB's all around though. Cooldown not doing anything, and he has to back off. Actually, he's already going down. It is Ns that picks up the kill, and now it's going to be Phonic just coming in there, uses the cheese, but still taking so much damage, and he goes down as well. Still is able to pick up Airman before he dies though, as now Templar Assassin trying to do what she can. Can she get more? No, she cannot. It is the Sandal that picks him up, and now Goblak going to be the next target. Buyback actually from the Gyrocopter, who will be back here shortly, but Goblak already down. Link in on Silent, he'll up there as well. Track going off already. Silent is not going to be able to stay alive through this one. The crit comes off from TRC as the buyback comes from Airman, from NS, and they only have to deal with Blow Your Brain right now, as the pause comes off from Goblak, because he can. Oh. I know. It is just that. But hey, pauses upon pauses do give me more time to talk about this one. We already said Na'Vi was looking very good there. If we look at the teams that are not in the top 4 right now, which still are able to make it to that top 4, it is mostly Mouse that we should watch out for. They've got most matches still to play, as we have Blow Your Brain trying to look for kills. The pause went up again. Is able to pick off Nature's Prophet. Can he pick up TRZ? Should be able to. He has that track on, so extra speed there. Blink away, still hits. Can they get it? Here comes Blinks as well. Please do not try to TP CRZ, because that will be your death. But anyways, running around will also be your death. This will be your death. Ghost Scepters. In the meantime, Luna picks up Blow Your Brain. I'm just gonna follow this. Ah, there it is. Gem of Crusade drops. I don't think he saw that. Actually, yes, he did. Or, well, it is the Gem of Crusade that actually gets picked off there by the by the Radiant side again. Track doesn't hit anymore on Phonic. As a Gyrocopter, we heard of course he went down to the Luna again, he went down to Airman, and he already popped back. So all the pressure that virtus.pro is going to do now is going to be basically free. Brewmaster popped back. If we look at the lineup, at the status, buyback status, nobody of the dire set has buyback. apart from, well, nobody really has it actually buybacks on everybody else, so it is still their Santa that dies to Phonic there. The gem got dropped and gets picked off again by the Jakiros. The tier 3 tower goes down. In the meantime, of course, the thing that you have, if you have already got barracks down, and you spend a lot of time away from your base, Phonic 4-star forward still goes down. He cannot buy back. Scandal cannot buy back. What I was saying is there's creeps actually pushing into virtus.pro base, but they don't care. So they're actually winning fights here, and they might be able to go for a GG if they hang around long enough. With Empire just coming in one by one and taking those deaths in stride. And they are going to go for the GG. They're going to go for the tier 4s. And they might be able to do it as well. Looks like they are. Looks like they are. There's nothing Empire can do. No buyback, no nothing. And they go for the throne. And even at being such a low deficit for the most of the part of the game, they still are able to take this game. virtus.pro takes 3 points from Empire in StarLadder Season 4. And we are going to see Empire taking on Mouse now, as we will see which one of those two players, those two teams, sorry, should be getting another 3 points. Let's just jump ourselves into that game, because that game will be starting right now, because of course it should have started 25 minutes ago, but hey, we had a game that kind of ran late due to various pauses, because the game itself wasn't really that long, I have to say. Anyway, let's jump ourselves out of this game. Stick around for Empire versus Mouse Sports coming off, coming up right now. Here we go.